Hey guys, how's it going? I hope all of you are having a very good day or night, whatever time it is that you're from. Today's video, I am just up here at the local state park. It's probably one of the best things about my small town, man. Like being back here is definitely a change that I did not expect. I didn't think it would happen so fast. I knew I would be back here at some point, but I didn't expect everything to happen so quick. And I won't go into it, but just some personal stuff went down with me and my family, and I had to I didn't have a choice. Man, it just sucks. I had to leave the job I was at and everything, and it sucked in the moment. It really did. I'm not gonna lie, I was pretty upset. But you know what? I'm here. I'm making the most of the situation. We're out here making videos. Back in the small town, back in the local state park, just chilling, just talking about life, you know? Because what else am I gonna do right now? So, you know, I don't know. It just seems like life is always or the universe, whatever you want to call it. It just seems to be pushing me around to all these different places all the time, and it. I don't understand. It's almost like I'm being put in these situations to learn what it's like to be in different scenarios and different situations. And there's something I need to learn from it. You know, I can grow from that. So that's the way I'm seeing it. You know, it's not me being here and moving back to my hometown is not a setback. No matter what anyone says, no matter how anyone judges me for my choice in coming back here, it's not a setback, man. It's not. And if you're in a similar situation, don't let anyone tell you that, you know, what you're doing is a setback, because you know what you're doing is just making a choice for your life. You know, nobody else is gonna make these choices for you. You know, sometimes you just have to make a choice and make a change, and you just do something. I mean, sometimes you just need to do something, man. And you know, at times it can be unclear as to what the outcome might be, but you know, just know that it's gonna be alright. You know, you're in this life, you go through these seasons, you know, of uncertainty, but you know, you just gotta make your choices and learn from them. You know, you can't always foresee things. You know, you can't always know what's gonna happen. You can't always predict a situation. So, you know, things can be unpredictable at times, but you know, even then you just have to kind of let go and just trust in the process, because you know, the universe, it has a way of putting you where you need to be. It has a way of showing you what you need to be shown. And it does it can do it in very subtle ways. So just pay very close attention to things, because the synchronicities will add up, man. And you'll start to notice patterns, you know, in certain messages that you're supposed to be getting. Is the way I see it anyway. Because before whatever happened, I won't go into it, but I would always I would get little inklings. I would be something's gonna happen. I don't know if it was just my subconscious picking up on it, or if it was just intuition, but I always felt like something was gonna happen, and I would end up back in my hometown. I don't know. I just felt like something was gonna happen with that, and it did. You know, not in the way that I expected, but in a very it happened in a very loud, dramatic way. But regardless, it happened. So I'm here. But wherever you're at in life, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter where you're at. You can make the most of your time here. You can make the most of your situation. There is a reason you are here. And life is to be enjoyed. Life is a learning process. Life is a journey you go through to grow and learn and hopefully become a better person. And I've been on that journey for a while, and sometimes it's, like I said, it's just filled with uncertainty to the brim, and you don't know what's going to happen next. But I say this a lot, but if you're in the present moment and you don't live you don't live in the future, and what I mean by that is you're not looking towards the future all the time. You're not looking towards some crazy, huge, extravagant goal you have to reach. You're just living in the present moment, taking things as they come, reaching your little short-term goals. Eventually you'll get, you get to the big ones. But I'm just out here in nature, just being, man. It's nice to just come up here and sit and listen to all the nature noises, like the birds chirping, the wind in the trees. Just taking it all in and just realizing, man, my problems are so little. like it doesn't even matter, the things that are bothering me right now are only problems because I'm viewing them as a problem. So if I just let go and say, for example, this doesn't serve me anymore, this situation isn't for me anymore, so I'm just gonna let it go. I'm where I need to be right now, and if I'm meant to be somewhere else, the circumstances will happen to get me to that place. I'm not gonna focus on it. I'm just gonna take things as they come, do the best I can in the present moment, and just enjoy life. Because if you're not enjoying life and you're constantly aggravated, you're in this constant state of anger or fear or worry or doubt or just anything, any negative feeling like that. If you're constantly in that state when you're going through life for years at a time, you're just not enjoying life. I mean, there comes a point when I'm just what's the point if that's all it is? There has to be more. There has to be enjoyment. You have to look at life and be like, man, I'm glad to be alive. I'm happy to be here. I'm grateful for this experience, and I am. It's taken me a while to get to that point, but now that I'm getting to it, I'm just man, what else can I achieve, What other mountain can I climb? I've been through so many emotional and just emotional problems and things like that, just stuff that just would seem insignificant. But to me, things like that can feel like a lot sometimes. So it's a little bit of a struggle, but if I look at it, if I come out here and sit down in nature and I feel connected to everything, those problems and those worries, they just kind of go away. And I feel connected to this bigger aspect of life. And I'm just man, these things just aren't problems. So I have to kind of remember that sometimes. But some days are easier than others, I suppose. But yeah, whatever you guys are going through, just maybe go sit in nature every now and then, even if it's once a week, just go sit out there, make an hour a day, just sit in nature. Just listen to the noises, listen to the sounds, watch the trees, look at the wind blowing through the leaves, and just try to feel connected to it, if that makes sense. Try to feel connected to everything around you and just take it in. And you'll get this realization of man, I'm a part of something bigger, I'm a part of this planet. I'm a part of this this life, this this world, and I'm truly connected to it all. And once you feel that, you're like, man, what was I even worried about? You know? And I hope I'm making sense when I explain this. Sometimes I go off on rambles and tangents, and it doesn't really make sense sometimes, but I'm trying my best to explain this in a way that, you know, you guys can understand what I'm saying. Hopefully. If not, then it's alright. But I was hoping to get some find some mushrooms and like take some little pictures of them, some little B-roll for the video, but I don't think I'm gonna be able to find any. Maybe tomorrow, because it just rained, so maybe some will come up in the morning or something like that. Or in a couple of days. Like I'll come back and look tomorrow, and we'll see what happens. But it'd be cool to like get some little whimsical photos of some mushrooms like growing next to a tree or something. That'd be really cool. I've always been interested in like mycology and mushrooms and things like that. I'm a big nature person. Like a lot of people say like I should have been born in the hippie era. they're probably right. Like honestly, like I feel like that would be an interesting time to be alive. But you know what? I'm here. It's 2025. I'm not in the 1970s, you know. But it's interesting to think about. It's entertaining to think about, if that makes sense. But yeah, we got a lot of pine trees here. It kind of makes me feel like be like, man, like I really want to go to Oregon because of all the pine trees and the huge like pine wood forests and like the parks. I would love to go see that and do some videos up there. I think that would be amazing. Like I would just love to do some videos in Oregon. So maybe one day, maybe this will manifest that or bring that into reality, you know? Just me talking about it. So I talk about it all the time. Like I talk about Oregon all the time, you know? Like I just got to get my car going, you know? But that'll happen when it happens. Everybody's just so worried about things all the time, man. They're always so like they're in this like fear-based mindset, like what are you gonna do if this happens? What are you gonna do about this? What are you gonna do? How do you know? Like how do you know? Like, I mean I don't. But like that's the point. Like I don't know. Like I don't know what's gonna happen. You know? I don't like to think in that paradigm. Like I don't like to think in the paradigm of like, you know, what am I gonna do if I run out of this amount of money? What am I gonna do if I can't pay this bill? What am I gonna do? And if you think like that, you're gonna throw yourself into just a spiral. Like, and I've been there, man. I've been in those spirals, and it is not fun. So if it just doesn't serve you, then why are you throwing yourself into a spiral? You know, just let go and just take things as they come and just choose not to be upset over it. You know, it's just life. Things happen. But you're going to come out on the other side, you know, a better person, more lessons learned, more wisdom. And yeah, that's the point to it. That's the point of these trials, is to like have growth, you know. That's what these seasons are for in our life. But I think I've rambled on for quite a while. Man, it's like, what, 13 minutes? Man, it's a long video. Awesome. I hope it's a good one, man. I really do. For those of you who have watched and you like this video, thank you so much. Thank you. I appreciate it. I really want to start getting out and doing more like nature, just sit down videos, but I have some more vlog ideas coming too, so I'm pretty excited about those. Got to throw some entertainment in there somewhere, you know, just a little bit. But I hope all of you can just take the time today to just enjoy life, you know, in whatever way works for you, you know. If you want to sit down and enjoy a little pint of ice cream, just sit outside, just take the nature in, take the sound in, whatever brings you tranquility and peace. Just take a moment and just be there in that moment. If that makes sense. Like take some time to be in that present moment just relaxing. And don't let anyone tell you that's a bad thing, but you know, I'm not saying like sit back and be lazy all the time, you know what I mean? Like, I'm just saying every now and then, just take some time, do something that brings you true peace and tranquility, and just sit there and think, you know, why am I so stressed? Why is this bothering me? Why am I in this place right now? What can I learn from this situation? And you know, you'll start to get answers. You know, you'll start to be like, oh, this is what's going on. This is what I can do with this situation, and this is how I can make this situation better. For me, like, getting out here making videos is like my peace time, man. It's truly like become a big passion of my life. Like, I just love sitting out here talking to the camera, because it just makes me feel like to me right now, I'm just talking to a camera, you know? It's just this, nobody else is here, like, listening. But when I upload the video, potentially hundreds or thousands of, maybe even people, like, potentially hundreds, maybe even thousands of people will watch this video, possibly, which will be awesome. But and it'll be like I'm speaking to them in the present moment, just like I'm speaking to this camera right now in the present moment. It's like a time jump, but it just makes me think, like, you know, there is only the present moment, you know? The future's not here yet. The past isn't here anymore. There is only right now. And that's the time you need to be in to change, man. If you want change in your life, if you want to grow and learn, be in the present moment. It will teach you everything you need to know. But that being said, I think I've said all I needed to say. So I'm gonna go ahead and end the video here. Hope you guys enjoyed, and you know, if you did, you don't have to, but if you did, please, you know, please leave a like, subscribe if you want to see more videos like this, you know. The reason the reason I ask for likes and stuff like that, it's not for like, oh man, look, I got so many likes on this video. That's not it for me, man. That's not all I care about, you know. Like, I just care about helping people. I care about putting a good message out there, and this is like a documentary to my life. So I'm just doing it because I love doing it, you know. I don't need to do it, you know. I want to do it. It's it's just, I love it, man. I love it. But I kind of lost my train of thought there for a second. Hold up. Nope, it's gone. But I'm gonna take that as a sign to go ahead and end the video. Hope all of you have had a very, very, very good day or night, whatever time it is that you're from, and just keep going, man. Just keep learning, growing, and taking life at your own pace. But peace out, guys. Have a good one. I'll see you in the next video. Oh yeah, what I was gonna say about the like thing is, like, it helps with like the algorithm and stuff. Like, a lot of videos, they don't, like, it takes forever, or it takes a while for them to catch in the algorithm. And but if people like the videos, then it helps like push it through the algorithm and stuff. So it helps it reach more people. So, you know, maybe more people could get a positive message from this. But yeah, I guess that's it. That's my train of thought came back to me as soon as I was about to end the video. So I guess this is the end of the video now. But peace out, guys. Have a good one. And right before I end, I'll show you guys some of the surroundings. Man, it's just so peaceful out here. Like, this is my view right now. But yeah, peace out.